Hi, I'm Shoestring J and welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. Now, we all know that electricity prices are going really through the roof, and it's a worrying time for many of us trying to look at different ways of doing things really so we can save money. And I know that I certainly have been looking at different ways of cooking and trying to avoid using my electric fan oven. When I do use it, I really notice that my smart meter moves a lot. You know, it's the first time I used it for about an hour the other day just to cook. I filled it up, I cooked 3 lots of things, but it was the first day that it had gone up to more than £5 for the day, which is a lot, isn't it? So, you know, we're looking for alternatives. I use my slow cooker a lot more now. I've got the Wonder Bag as well that you may have seen in a previous review video. I use my air fryer and even the microwave. So there's different ways of doing it. On this video, we're going to do something slightly different in that I'm not really going to be in the video much. That might be a blessing in disguise. I'm going to hand it over to my daughter Izzy. We've been gifted, and I will say that this is gifted but not paid for, but it's a gifted Cosori air fryer. The one that Isabel was given is a 4.7 litre 9-in-1 compact air fryer. It's digital. And it comes with a 30 recipe little cookbook as well. And I thought that it would be interesting to get somebody else's viewpoint on how such an air fryer works. It is a bit more expensive than your average air fryer, but it's digital. I think it's £109 on Amazon, so it's a bit of an investment, but I think mine cost something like £55 or maybe £60, I can't remember now. So you can see, mine's a bog standard one and it doesn't cook as quick as this, so you can see what you think of it anyway. I'm going to pass you over to Isabel. I've already waffled too much, and you can see what you make of the Cosori air fryer. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I am Shoestring Jane's number 3 daughter, her youngest, and today I'm going to be reviewing an air fryer from the brand Cosori. Now this air fryer was kindly gifted to me, huge thank you to Cosori, but I am going to be giving a fair and honest review, and I am going to be giving it an honest appraisal of what I truly think. So I'm going to make my lunch and let's see what I think. So today I'm going to be doing a quick, easy lunch in my new air fryer from Cosori. I'm going to be doing spicy chicken wings and a jacket potato. This is the air fryer, and on first view it's beautiful. It's really sleek, it's big, and what I like is that it has quite a lot of room, but also the bottom tin comes out, so it makes it really easy to clean, because my last air fryer, the bottom tin didn't come off, so I never quite felt like it was clean, so that's a really good feature. It is super easy to use, and it's also really cool. I've never used a digital air fryer before, so it's really new to me, but it's super easy to use. It has loads of different options. So of course you can change the temperature, you can change the time here, and then if you're cooking something, for example, I've never done steak in the air fryer, so you click it and it kind of gives you the recommended settings, so 230 for 6 minutes, which I think is really cool. There's also a preheat function, which, you know, preheats as an oven would, and then you just press start, so it's going to preheat 205 for 4 minutes. Pause that. And then there's also keep warm function, which is really good, 75 for 5 minutes. That's the recommended. That's what I really like, because I've never had something with a preheat function before, and I think it's really good. It kind of tells you that as well. And there's also this shake function, which is really interesting. So I've just pressed shake, and basically what that will do is it will give me a reminder to shake the contents of my air fryer. So it will give me 5 beeps, and that will remind me to quickly give it a shake, take it out, shake it around, and then pop it back in for the remaining time, which is such a cool idea. And you know, like I said, there's chicken, fries, bacon, steak and veggies, so if you're not sure, you can just click on them. This is something I'm particularly interested in because, you know, we're entering the world of smart appliances, and this is actually a smart air fryer. So essentially what this means is I connect to an app, and then via Wi-Fi I can connect to my air fryer and set up the air fryer on my phone, and I can connect my air fryer to Google Assistant, and I think that's just amazing. I think that's so interesting and just a great little extra that it comes with. Back to the food. As I said, I'm going to be making a quick jacket potato and chicken wings, and do you know what? Normally I wouldn't make something like this for lunch because I think, oh, I haven't got the time. You know, I do work from home, but I don't have the time to step away and, you know, make a great meal. Usually I just do pasta or something quick, but this air fryer I've heard has, you know, I've heard great things about it, and I'm really excited to see how long it will take me to do this meal. So I'm going to first start with the potato. So I've just scored my jacket potato and I'm just going to pop it in the air fryer now. Hard to do with one hand. And then I'm going to try the recommended, which is 175 at 15 minutes. And you know something about this as well, it's really quiet. I don't know how loud it will be coming out on the video, but it's quiet enough that I could, you know, listen to the radio while I'm cooking, do a podcast, watch some telly even, and I don't think it would really interrupt what I'm doing. And I think if someone walked into the kitchen now, they wouldn't think, oh god, what's that loud noise? I think, you know, it just sounds like some sort of appliance running quietly in the background, which is what I really like. And I think my last air fryer was so loud and, you know, made so many weird noises that, you know, we'd be watching telly and we couldn't really concentrate because it was so loud. But this is really quiet and really good. So the next step is my chicken wings. So I'm going to be cutting these in half whilst my potato is going in the air fryer. So my air fryer is beeping halfway, which means I'm going to check on it. This is it 5 minutes in out of 10. It's starting to really cook now, so I'm really excited to see what the next 5 minutes does. So whilst my potato continues, I'm going to put my sauce on my chicken wings. I like buffalo sauce and a sort of spicy cayenne pepper sauce there. You can obviously put whatever you want on them. Barbecue is always delicious, that's always a good shout. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so they're all nicely covered, and I'm just going to wait a few more minutes for my potato to be done, and then we'll try out the wings. It's just given me a beep to let me know that it's done, so let's check my tatty. Wow, you can see it's just gone brown, golden, delicious. That's in 5 minutes, that's just totally changed. I'm just going to give the inside a prod to see if it's done. So now I'm just going to transfer my chicken wings into the air fryer base, and then we'll get them cooking. Now because this is chicken, I am going to use the recommended settings. 210 for 13 minutes. Now obviously because it's raw chicken, it may take a bit longer, but I'm going to do it for 13 minutes and then come back and check on it. It's been 8 minutes, I'm just going to have a little peek. Wow. Wow, that is 8 minutes that's taken. Oh my goodness. Wow. I might not need to do it for as long as I thought. I've just flipped them round, and for the last 5 minutes I'm going to have them the other way round, and then I'll come back and see if they need any longer. I don't even know if they will. That's just amazing. I can't believe how quickly they cooked. And they're done. Wow, oh my gosh. 5 minutes that took on that side. Wow, right, let's plate them up. And there you have it. Easy air fryer lunch. And I cannot get over how good these chicken wings look. And do you know what? My overall thoughts of this are great. Honestly, I've had an air fryer in the past that was good, but this is great. It's easy to use, simple, it's got a big base, you can store lots of things in it, but it also doesn't take up too much room in the kitchen. So you're bound to find somewhere you can squeeze it in. We just have ours in the corner under the boiler, and it's just so simple. I was a bit daunted, I'll admit, when I saw it was digital, because I haven't used a digital one before, but it was so straightforward. The user guide was so simple to use. It wasn't full of loads of, you know, complex jargon that I can understand. It's really sleek. It looks, you know, clean and tidy. It's, you know, just fits in your kitchen well. It's easy to use, as I've said. It's quiet, that's a really great thing, and it cooks my lunch. I think the chicken wings took 15 minutes, and the jacket potato probably took about the same. So half an hour overall, but if I had, you could just put them in all together and it would be 15 minutes. Now, this is not only great time-wise, I can make a really delicious meal within sort of half an hour or so, but during these times when the cost of using the oven is so extortionate, 15 minutes for chicken in the oven instead of, you know, 40 minutes, that's going to cost so much less. So it comes with a really good user manual, and there's a quick sort of startup guide as well, which is really, really useful, and it's just great. You know, everything, it's got all the information you need. It's easy to read, it's not too long. Now this looks long, but it's got lots of different languages in it, but it's, you know, easy to read, easy to follow, and I could quickly look, oh, what does shake mean, and looked it up. So as you guys could see from the video, I genuinely really enjoyed using this air fryer. It was easy to use, it was simple. I was quite daunted by a digital air fryer. I've only ever used ones with sort of a manual timer that you turn and it ticks down. But it was really straightforward and, you know, really great overall. The speed at which it cooked my food was incredible. You know, for chicken to be cooked in literally like 13 minutes instead of putting it in the oven for 40-45 minutes is great, because not only is that going to save me so much money on, you know, not using the oven this winter, but it's just like convenient. You know, I could make myself a really great lunch in 15 minutes to half an hour, instead of, you know, spending ages slaving over the stove, or, you know, constantly having to check back at the oven and things like that. It was great. I think the shake function is really good. I really liked that, because it's hard. You put it on for a few minutes and then you forget to shake it, or you leave it slightly too long on one side, and that was just a really good piece that I liked personally. In terms of the price point, I think it's pretty spot on. I think it's more expensive than other air fryers. Of course, you get the digital side of it, you get the app that it connects to, and also I think it's kind of an investment. I think if you've never used an air fryer before, this is definitely a good place to start, because not only is it easy to use and cooks your food in literally minutes, but I think it will definitely save you a lot of money on your energy bills this winter. I think the fact that you won't have to turn your oven on half as much kind of makes it worth the money. I think, like I said, I've used air fryers before that cost about £50, and genuinely they weren't half as good as this one. You know, my food took a lot longer to cook. I couldn't clean it. So just little things like that, I think it definitely worth the money. And thank you so much, Cosori. I really genuinely enjoyed using your product. And thank you so much to my mum for having me on her channel. See you guys soon.